Hi again guys, I'm back with another batch of puzzles for sale. Loads of rare and interesting stuff in this batch, so please take a look. Link to the eBay auctions will be in the description. First of all, I've got this 11x11 Pokémon Super Cube, which was the first one ever made in the world as far as I'm aware, and also still actually the only one in existence as far as I'm aware. Now I could be wrong about that, of course. It's difficult to verify whether anybody else has actually ever made one since, but as far as I've seen, I've never seen anybody else show pictures of one of these or video. I've also got a regular old 11x11. This has got, I don't know whether they're classed as full bright or half bright, but Z stickers, been re-stickered with those, and very good quality stickers and very bright. Probably doesn't show up that well on camera actually, but the green, yellow and orange in particular are very, very bright, so I think it's half bright, I don't know. Then got a regular Sheng Xiao 10x10, excellent quality puzzle. This really turns well. This is easily finger stickable, excellent quality puzzle. I'm sure you can see plenty of reviews on that puzzle anyway. And a Sheng Xiao 10x10 Super Pokémon Cube, so see exactly the same quality puzzle, just done in these Super Pokémon Cube style stickers that I always loved so much. Again, I believe this was to be the first one in the world, but I don't know that for absolute certain. This one is boxed as well. And carry on the Pokemon theme, I've got my Super Pokémon Megaminx. Now this one wasn't the first in the world, and there are several others of these in existence, but you don't see them for sale very often. So yeah, again, excellent quality puzzle. Been well lubed this as well. Then got another of the Diane MF8 Bermuda Megaminxes. This is the Venus version, one of the easier ones in this series. Got one rhombic face and one, if I can find it, there we are, trapezoid face. And a good introduction to the series actually, if you're interested in these puzzles. Then got a Calvin's and Trifum's Megaminx ball. This is the 6-colour version, so solves just like the Hexaminx. Next, something very special. This is Tony Fisher's Golden Cube 2 Extreme. This is the very, very difficult bandaged version. You've got two pieces here that are bandaged together, making this a very, very difficult solve. It took me a long time to figure out how to solve this one, but really, really fun. Good quality, as you expect from Tony Fisher, but just remember it is a hand modification, so there are always going to be slight flaws with things like that. Another very, very, very rare puzzle. I've never actually seen one of these anywhere else. You might have seen it in my unboxing videos, but I've never actually seen one available for sale or displayed anywhere else. I don't know the origins of this. It came in a batch of puzzles I bought on eBay. I know nothing about who made it or where it came from, but as I said, this has never been mass produced. This is definitely handmade. The pieces in the top layers, the end layers, are actually held in place by magnets, because otherwise they would fall off when you're in this position. And it's very good quality. It actually turns better than any of the mass produced ones of these I've got, so which is quite impressive. Including these outer layers, slightly clicky as the magnets kind of click into place, but other than that it's very good quality. Two semi-rare Jade Club puzzles. You can only get these when you join the Jade Club. So this is the 3x3. The patterns on the faces are moulded and painted. So you got the 3x3 cube and the Jing's Perminx. A Mephit's Disney Scube puzzle ball thing. This is a Lion King version. A K-ball 2x2 Braille ball. Turns very nicely. I think these are kind of semi-rare, but I'm not absolutely certain on that. An original Mephit's Scube with the textured German vinyl stickers. It's in excellent condition, except a couple of small little dirty scuffs on it, but the problem is with the textured stickers, once they get them dirty marks on, you can't really clean them off, but they're not really that noticeable unless you examine it closely. And reasonable turning quality, nice little puzzle. Another one of the Mad Heads ball 2x2 puzzles. I really like the look of this one, I always did. Look at his brains exposed. Fun puzzle, you might have seen that in my recent videos. 4x4, I don't know the brand, I think Lanla make these, or Diansheng, I'm not sure which. It's a 4x4 hexagonal die pyramid, so shape-shifting puzzle, and actually quite tricky because there's so many colours to try and figure out, and there's no real guide to the colour scheme once you've got it scrambled, so it can be a little bit tricky to figure out. Which all adds to the fun. A semi-rare, crazy 4x4 stickerless version 3 puzzle, so you've got all the corners exposed as well. This is an excellent puzzle. I loved figuring out how to solve this. There's a kind of sequential discovery thing about it that's really fun. There's a few different things to figure out about it, and I absolutely love that puzzle. Really was a huge amount of fun to figure out. Then got, again, semi-rare now because I don't think these are in production anymore. You can still buy them some places though, but as far as I'm aware, they're not being made anymore. This is the classical Megaminx 32-sided. Two different types of faces, the hexagons that you can only turn by 120 degrees, and the pentagons which turn by, what's 36 divided by 5? I can't think right now, brain's not working, but they turn one step at a time, whereas the hexagons you have to turn 2 turns at a time, like so. Unfortunately, a couple of stickers are peeling slightly, but they're easily fixable and can be replaced. Just need to be glued down, and they can be replaced quite easily. It also comes with a whole bag of these spare parts. Obviously, if you've seen my video on the Megaminx, it actually came in kit form to me, and it came with loads of extra spare pieces, so they'll come along with it. No, what have I got in here? Ah yes, MF8 Master Pentultimate puzzle. These quite variable in their turning quality. Mine isn't too bad compared to some others I've seen, but just look up some reviews before you buy one of these. Must have not lined up somewhere. There we go. So yeah, mine turns reasonably well. It's a fun solve. Just have some turning issues, you have to be very careful about the alignment, that's all. A rare Rubik's globe puzzle. It's rare because you don't very often see them with these stands intact. So you can actually stand it up and spin it like a globe. Most of these have lost the stands a long time ago, so it's quite rare to find one with the stand intact. Another rare one, this is the golden stickered ghost tube. These aren't for sale anymore, and it's also again being signed by Yui Meffet. I'm sure you know all about the ghost cube, but as usual it turns very well, and very difficult to solve as far as 3x3 shape mods are concerned, and a huge amount of fun, and they look absolutely fabulous too. What's not to love about them? This is the reflective gold, by the way, not the matte gold. I've got one of those to sell later, but that's even rarer. But yeah, this is the reflective gold sticker version. Calvin's Fisher Wall Cube, I believe this to be version 2. I'll double check that before I list the auction on eBay. It's a combination of like a 3x3 cube with a Fisher Cube style centre, so you have to kind of offset the centre layer slightly before you can turn all the other layers. Not too difficult to solve, but a fun shape-shifting puzzle nonetheless. The Diane Bermuda Cube Mercury, the first in the series and the easiest, just one of the big triangles that bandages the faces, and wildly shape-shifting and bandaging these puzzles. They are excellent fun. I can never remember where to turn them when I first picked one up. There we go. all kinds of different moves available on these, and a lot of fun and very challenging to solve. Took me a while to figure that one out. So next we've got this 3x3x1 mirror box floppy cube. So it's just a floppy cube in the shape of a mirror box basically. I always intended to re-sticker that one single colour, but I never quite got around to it. I've also got a 2-layer gimmick or grimace puzzle. I've heard seen it called both names. I don't know which is correct. But not, and again, a very simple little puzzle. And this ET 3x3 cube. The stickers are wearing quite a bit, but they are all intact. You can see all the pictures quite clearly. There she is, kissing ET on the head. The name, what's the little girl's name in ET? I don't know. Whatever. Then got the David Gear Cube. This is the version without the little edge stickers, slightly more difficult to solve than the one that's got those edge stickers. A lot of fun this puzzle. So you've got these gear turns that it has to be lined up quite well before it will do them sometimes. So it turns that every piece on the puzzle moves when you do that, which is what makes it quite challenging. If you buy this and get stuck, I've got a tutorial. But yeah, it also does these 2x2 style turns. Rare Impossible puzzle. Are these made by Megaminx? I don't know, not sure. But it's basically kind of a corners only Megaminx in the shape of a ball. A Mosey puzzle whose name I can't remember right now for the life of me. It's basically a cube shape mod in the diamond shape. And quite tricky this one because the colour scheme takes a little bit of working out because you've got all 4 colours on all 6 centres, so it takes a little while to figure out how to get the colour scheme into the solved state. Another Mosey puzzle. This is the Flying Shuttle. I think this is called the Flying Shuttle. It's a 2x2 shape mod. Unfortunately 2 of the stickers arrived with me in this state when I bought the puzzle, but otherwise it's a decent puzzle. I mean, it's let's face it, it's a 2x2. It's not going to be huge quality or anything from Mosey, but it turns absolutely fine, and it's a little bit tricky to solve because of the strange colour scheme. You've only got 3 colours on this one. A mod I made, looks like a regular old 3x3, but it's actually just things like this. This is actually the Madness 3x3, which is a 3x4 shape mod, and bandaged 3x3 as well, and it's actually trickier to solve than you might imagine. It took me a while to figure out this. There's a parity on it that can be quite tricky to get around. Whiteden 3x3x9, this is version 1, so you haven't got the split centres on this one, on the white and yellow faces. Lots of fun this puzzle, excellent quality, just like the rest of this series. Turns fabulously and does all kinds of strange things like that. It's a wonderful, wonderful puzzle. I absolutely loved this from the very first time I played with it, and that has never changed. And so I'm just reaching for my puzzles. They're getting further and further away from me. This LSD cube, which for some reason isn't quite solved. I don't know why I've left it in that state. I'll hopefully get it solved before I sell it. Can't guarantee that though. Very difficult 3x3 sticker mod because it's kind of graduated colours across every face, and so it's very difficult to guess, sort of figure out which pieces need to go where. A very difficult 3x3 sticker mod, that one. A vintage 4-layer Whippet puzzle, not too difficult to solve but quite collectible. A pillowed Calvin's Dino Cube by Evgeny, designed by Evgeny. Regular old Dino Cube, not too difficult to solve but interesting in its pillowed shape. Cube for you in 3x3x4 in the box, and this is my Super Pockman stickered variation again. As you know how much I love these stickers variations, and turns really well as always from a 3x3x4 from Cube for you. Extra challenging because of the super stickers on the faces compared to a regular 3x3x4. Two puzzles from Calvin's 3x3x5 series. This is the Super X Cube, so you've got the 4 regular baby faces to make like you would on a regular X Cube, but you've got circle faces on the red and orange sides on the front and back, and as you can see it's boxed. Super 3x3x5, so you've got 2 baby faces, so it's stickless again, which makes it, I didn't say that about the other one actually, but it makes it more challenging because you've got to get all these sold correctly, whereas the stickered version, these will all be black, so you wouldn't necessarily know which ones needed to go where. On all of them in certain positions. I don't think it applies to this one, but it applies to the cross cube and things of the series. I don't know if it applies to these or not. Now I'm thinking about it. Anyway, so you've got 2 baby faces and 4 circle faces on this Super 3x3x5. And stop waffling on now. Sorry about knocking the camera, I'm trying to reach for these puzzles. So another sticker mod I did of a Megaminx. This is a Shengshao Megaminx, so nice quality. This is the 30 colour Megaminx puzzle. As you can see, it looks fabulous. Stickers by Oliver, stickers stickered by me. The Whittington 3x3x4 mix-up cube. A little bit catchy turning on this, but as long as you take a bit of care, it's fine. And as with all the mix-up cubes, you can do the 45-degree turns on the centre layers and turn the outer layers. This one's a bit more tricky than the 3x3 version because you obviously got this split layer here that you have to figure out how to solve as well. Give me a moment while I grab the remaining puzzles a little bit closer to me. Okay, so next another sticker variation. This is the Tartan Cube. Again, stickers by Oliver Stickers. This is a Shengshao Speed Cube, so it turns very well. It might look the same on every face at the moment, but it's not. You've got the same 4 colours on every face, but they're in a different order on each face, so it can be quite tricky to solve because it's difficult to recognise which pieces are which. QJ puzzle that for the life of me I can't remember the name of. It's a 3x3 shape mod, but it shape shifts as you can see. Fun little puzzle. Wish I could remember the name. I think it gets called a UFO. Well, there's several puzzles that get called UFOs, which is annoying. A Calvin's House Cube, another 3x3, combined with Fisher Cube pieces and with Oliver's House Cube stickers. Can't remember which version this is. I'll look it up before I list it on eBay. A 2x2 dodecahedron puzzle. Can't remember the brand. I think it's Lan or QJ, but there's no QJ stickers, so I suspect Lan. A Mosey Pyromorphings 2x2 shape mod into the shape of a pyramid, and you can make these cool rocket shapes as well. Fun puzzle. Another sticker variation. This is the Ultimate Cube. So basically, if you chopped all the faces into 4 triangles and fold each triangle down from its position to onto the next face down, you can do that all the way around the puzzle. You get this Ultimate Cube, a more difficult to solve 3x3 sticker mod. A Mosey Watchtower puzzle, which is an interesting 3x3 shape mod. Got these extensions which cause some bandaging and block certain turns and things and can make things a bit tricky. But not hugely difficult or anything. A couple more Mosey puzzles. This is the, is this the wolf tooth or Aardwolf? I'll have to look that up, I can't remember which. But it's a 2x2 shape mod. Can be a bit difficult because it's difficult to figure out what the colour scheme is once you've got it scrambled. Fun puzzle. Another Scube mod. This is the rugby football. I'm pretty sure this is that's what this is called. Because it's kind of sort of the shape of a rugby football. Turns quite nicely. It's a cheap Scube shape mod. Again, tricky because you don't know what the colour scheme is once you're in a scrambled state. It's difficult to figure out. Another Super Pokémon puzzle. This is the domino 3x3x2. Again, adds to the challenge because you've got these super center stickers which can't be solved with your regular domino solving scheme. Rubik's branded promotion cube. This is for Renault cars. So you got obviously Renault and Renault Laguna challenge. So maybe they're all Lagunas on there, don't know. Diane Gem 2, again in its box as you can see. Excellent puzzle this, interesting turnings because you've got these square faces that turn like this, but you've also got these edges that also turn, and like a lot of the gem puzzles it also jumbles and shapeshifts and gets all bandaged. So yeah, very fun puzzle this one. I really enjoyed solving this one. Actually one of the easier gem puzzles to solve as it happens, but that's beside the point really. A rare vintage missing link puzzle, which is, this one is in excellent condition, one of the best I've seen actually. The links are really good condition, very small chip on that one, but other than that there's no real wear on the link pieces. Oh, I tell a lie, there's a bit on this green one as well, but they really are, this really is in excellent condition. Both the top and bottom stickers are in excellent condition and present, and it's, yeah, really good condition compared to some you see. The Witty Eden camouflage cube puzzle. This is the 3x3x2 version. If you've watched my videos, or a lot of them, you'll know that I was a huge fan of this entire series and bought the entire thing. Very difficult, very deceptively difficult puzzle to solve these. Highly recommend that. And we're nearly there, just a couple left. First of all, this is a crazy octahedron, so 8-sided crazy puzzle. This is the Venus version, so you've got circles on every face which are all 0 faces, so they all stay still when you turn the faces. Quite tricky to solve. And last but not least, they're much sought after these days, Cube Twist bandaged kit. You've got 3x3, which some people moan about. I actually think it turns very well. I mean, look at that, it's easily finger tickle. I see no problem with this puzzle whatsoever. And you've got a massive number of bandaging pieces in there, and this metal spudger tool that I'll throw in as well, that I've always used for taking the pieces off. Anybody that complains that they're difficult to get the pieces off, look how easy that is. With this tool, I've told numerous people to get one of these. I know a few have, but most people say, oh no, I don't want to do that, it might be dangerous. But look, just look. People complain about how difficult that is. It's not difficult at all like that, is it? One minor problem with this kit, the green colour kit has one of these single pieces missing. Now, it's really not an issue, because as long as you put a bandage piece on one position on the green face, it's always going to be complete. There's going to be no issues. It's the only one that's missing. I don't know whether it was missing when I got it or whether I've lost it. I simply don't know. But yeah, and if you decide you want all individual ones on the green face, just leave the centre as a, you know, no piece in it, and you'll know whether that's the green face. That's the way I've always used it. It's never caused me any lack of fun. So yeah, that's it guys, for this batch of auctions. I just want to say a huge thank you for those of you who bought puzzles from me so far. I'm making a lot of money towards my down payment, and I really appreciate it for all of you that have bought puzzles from me. So thank you so much for that if you're one of those. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.